What's going on, guys? Welcome to Dual Stance. I'm here with my friend Matt.
What's going on?
So today, we're gonna be focusing on taking a message from one of our viewers. His name is Justin from Los Angeles. His topic states Demarcus Cousins as MVP. All right, so this should be pretty good.
Hey, not sure if I can agree with your MVP. Demarcus Cousins is putting up one hell of a battle this year. Although averaging about 20 points a game, he's carrying a shitty-ass team into the 8th seed all by himself, all alone, and he's making all of his teammates better. So, like, if you think about it, who's more valuable to a team, Demarcus Cousins or, like, Steph Curry? Obviously, Demarcus Cousins. Like, take Steph Curry out of his lineup, they're still gonna win games. Take Demarcus out, they're not gonna win games. Period. I'm sorry.
All right, so essentially what he's stating is that Demarcus Cousins more valuable player than Stephen Curry, uh, and Russell
Which is
Westbrook, according to him. He does state that he scores over 20 points a game, which I mean, I guess if you round that up 8 points, he scores 28 points a game. Um, Obviously a double double, averaging 10 rebounds a game.
hmm
Shooting 38% from three, 45% from the field, 77% free throws. You know, I mean, I can see where he's coming from. He's playing great, right? He's
great.
playing good.
Usually his best year of his career.
Yep, best year of his career. He's always getting better. But how would it look? How would it look when the captain of a team that's not even making the playoffs wins MVP? What does that tell? What does that tell the fans of the NBA? That the most valuable player, that's such a value, can't take his team to the playoffs.
hmm
I mean, are the Memphis Grizzlies? Is Mike Conley the MVP? No,
No.
no. But that team is going to the playoffs.
No. And they're a
Is,
threat.
in my opinion, if Anthony Davis is not the MVP, then there sure as hell is no way DeMarcus Cousins is the MVP. Both teams are not making the playoffs. Both teams are not playoff teams. I will take the Memphis Grizzlies or the Utah Jazz over the Kings 10 times out of 10.
Yeah. So here's what it comes down to. In the past 30 years, every single MVP the team has been on has been no less than the third seed. No less. Why? Why, if you're the eighth seed, would they vote you in? You're going to be out in the first round. The NBA doesn't want their MVP out in the first round, let alone not making the playoffs. Only one time has a player not made the playoffs and been the MVP. That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That was such a long time ago. MVP voting has changed so much since then. And, I mean, yeah, he's averaging great stats, but Harden's honestly having a better season than him, and he's a third seed. I don't know how you could vote or have DeMarcus over Harden at this point.
Yeah, what I find intriguing is that he didn't mention DeMarcus over Harden, which in the our past discussion we obviously stated Harden was the MVP so far. How can you possibly tell me that he is such a value to this team when they come up 22nd in points per game? The Kings, I meant 22nd. Field goal percentage 18th. The Denver Nuggets are shooting better than them. I mean, that team is not going to the final, not going to the playoffs.
Calm down. Finals, not even close.
I know finals. That's not happening
Playoffs.
until DeMarcus leaves the Kings. Hopefully, the Kings trade for a superstar and then get lucky with draft picks. But DeMarcus Cousins is not going to go to the
Well,
finals as a King. That's just not happening. We're kind of moving off topic, but think what player is going to go to Sacramento?
exactly. They need to build something crazy there. They need to get
Something
super lucky.
insane
Draft
needs to
somebody that's
happen.
really good.
Some kid born in Sacramento has to be drafted by Sacramento, so he won't leave, or he might not leave, and he has to be really good. But that's not happening for a while.
I mean, if you, it's got to draft. They just have to draft really smart. Honestly, if they get some decent role players around him, and somehow get a superstar in the draft, they should definitely be a good team.
And
But
I
it's the
and I agree.
Sacramento Kings. They don't. You know, let's face the facts. Sacramento Kings are one of the worst franchises in all of sports. Their front office is complete garbage. They have no idea what they're doing. They drafted Willie Cauley-Stein last year, a center, when they already have Demarcus Cousins. They
Pitiful.
traded away Isaiah Thomas for nothing.
Pitiful.
Like,
Imagine this team now if Isaiah Thomas won the Kings.
that's 228 per game scorers on the same team.
If Isaiah Thomas won the Kings, DeMarcus Cousins would be in the MVP talk.
You know, they'd be a top 5 seed easily.
But because of poor decisions in the front office, how many coaches have they gone through? Poor decisions, they are not making the playoffs, and DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie, their savior, their best shot at a great player since, when was the last time they had a great player? Chris Webber?
Chris Webber. He's
And
nowhere
before
near
that,
DeMarcus, but
and before that, when was the last time they had a
Before
great
that.
player?
probably like Mitch Richmond. And then if you go before that, you got to go all the way to Oscar Robertson.
Oscar Robertson. So, what I'm trying to say here is that it's pretty simple. DeMarcus isn't being the MVP, and the sole reason why is they're not a good. He's not doing enough to make that team great.
It's not even his fault, really. It's just his team's not good, and you have
It's
to be on
and
a good team.
It's sad
Being
to
MVP.
see. It's sad to see when a center leads your team in steals.
The West is a great conference. Just that 8th seed is just
Yeah, Trailblazers, like another
Like
just
a team.
terrible franchise. Like, why are they even a team?
exactly.
They should just move them like how many miles up, like 60 miles up, and give Seattle a team again. They're dying for it. They
Bring
want that
back the
team.
Sonics. I want the Sonics back. They're such
I
a cool
I
team.
honestly want the Sonics. You know what they should do is they should bring back those tiny shorts and only wear them. I'll be the only team in the league to wear them.
The Sonics.
Yeah, with the new Nike deal, they can probably negotiate that. That'd be kind of cool
I'm
to
excited
see.
for that deal.
Imagine seeing
Finally
LeBron
get some
James in
good
tiny
jerseys.
shorts. Imagine
Imagine seeing,
seeing
like,
Sim Bilar in tiny shorts. Even though I'm pretty sure he got waived.
Boban Marjanovic.
Imagine,
Tiny
imagine
shorts.
just seeing Boban or whatever the fuck his name is going to Seattle and wearing tiny shorts. That'd be sick. Would not be sick is seeing him be wasted on the Portland
In Detroit.
Trailblazers. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Alongside Damian Lillard and C.J.
Who
McCollum.
is definitely one of the most overrated players in NBA history.
Extremely overrated. Extremely. Completely absent on defense. Well, I hope that answers your question, Justin.
Got a little
DeMarcus
off topic there.
DeMarcus will not be the MVP because his team stinks. And I thank you for reaching out to us. You know, that's gonna that really does help us out. We appreciate your thought. You can come on down anytime you want. You know, give us some more questions. We'll definitely talk about it.
We'll gladly accept any more hot takes.
Exactly, and we're gonna offer you our dual stance. This is
The hotter
Serva.
the better.
This is Serva. I'll see you guys later.
This is Matt.